So what's up, YouTube family, and thanks for coming back to Lee Nation TV. So like, comment, share, subscribe. Each one teaches one. Never know who might be interested in the information. Alright, so today we're going to discuss Jeffrey Dahmer, one of the most ominous human beings known to man. So he's otherwise known as the Milwaukee cannibal or the monster serial killer. Oh my god. Yep, so without further ado, let's get into it. Jeffrey Dahmer was an American serial killer or cannibal, one of the most notorious at that. He raped, killed, and had already eaten 17 males, adults, and children by the early 1990s. These males were predominantly black. However, he stated in one of his interviews that it wasn't race motivated. He said he was just attracted to these guys. Weird, right? He would lure them away with money, sex, even drugging their drinks, whether it be at bars, bus stops, getting them to go home with him by any means necessary. So he got caught after a span of approximately 13 years and was sentenced to 16 life terms, guys. That's life times 16. Number 1, time served. Yes, guys, time served. Not in jail, but in the army. Yeah, I know, right? He served 2 years in the U.S. Army after training as a medical specialist stationed in Baumholder, Germany. He was subsequently released in 1981 after 2 claims of rape allegations and a wicked alcoholic problem. He was deemed unfit. Alright, so number 2. He was a genius. I know what you mean. If someone pulling off all these crimes for that 13 years, they must be a genius. But no, he was a genius. He had a genius IQ scoring. After being evaluated to see if he was fit to stand trial, of course he was going to. That's kind of inevitable because someone doing this, they have to be insane, right? But no, he had a genius IQ scoring of 145. A scoring of 90 to 110 shows persons of average IQ, and 130 and above is deemed highly intelligent, and he scored 145. So this shows he was well into the realm of genius. Right? So number 3, necrophilia. So Dahmer stated in one of his interviews that his journey over to the dark side started at 13 years old. So they found the remains of 13 men and boys in Jeffrey Dahmer's house when he got arrested. The remains of 13 persons, guys. Necrophilia, we all know what that is. He have this weird fetish for dead corpse or remains or whatever it may be. Wow, all these remains of most of the men that he drugged, raped, and murdered were all found along with a lot of drums of acid and things like that, which he would use in his weird demonic practice, I would say. So, number 4, zombie sex slave experiments. Yeah, you heard right. So, he tried to create a sex slave zombie. So, how did he do that? Well, he drilled a hole in his victim's head to inject boiling water or hydrochloric acid to damage the frontal lobe of their brain, which in turn would achieve a zombie-like state. So basically, you wouldn't be operating on your own terms. In fact, one of his victims, which was 13 at the time, got away when Jeffrey Dahmer after doing this experiment, he went away to get some alcohol, and the little boy, he escaped actually with a hole in his head, naked. He saw a few women saw him and called police. Once the police got there, Jeffrey Dahmer was just in time arriving. And get this, after seeing this boy in that state with a hole drilled in his head, Jeffrey Dahmer was able to convince the feds that this boy was his 19-year-old boyfriend and he was just drunk. Wow. That's mind-boggling. After that, they actually allowed him to keep possession of this boy. And the boy was later on killed that day. I know. How did he do it? He was a genius. I just told you guys. Number 5. He was killed by an inmate by the name of Christopher Scarborough while serving out his 16 life sentences. Scarborough was incarcerated at the time for murder, serving his time as well. Scarborough said they were both in the gym room, and when he got a chance, he bashed him in the head with a metal bar that he got from the weight room, and he repeatedly hit him in the head until Dahmer died. Scarborough said in court that Dahmer used to antagonize the inmates by making food look like served dead body parts, like chopping it up, putting ketchup all over it to symbolize blood and things like that. And he also said he was sickened to his stomach. He was disgusted by the crimes of Dahmer when he heard what he had done. I mean, come on, who wouldn't have been? Oh yeah, get this. I think this is a bit of a poetic justice here. Scarborough was a black man, an African American. Yeah, now so that's it, guys, for the 5 interesting facts about Jeffrey Dahmer. Hope I was able to teach you something. So in the end, I want to say thank you guys for your support and continue. All right. Thanks. Have yourself a lovely day. Ciao.